what started out as a friendly game between the two brothers turns into a battle of wills. Neither of them is willing to back down. About the relationship between being forgiven, very distressing to the parents. That evening, as the mother prepares the table, you can sense the tension in the house. Father is rather disturbed by everything that has happened, but he knew this time would come. He speaks.
I sense a lack of peace in this household, and I don't wish it to continue. So speak your minds now.
Acha! I've lived in your house all my life. But I cannot live in the same house with my brother anymore. And so I wish to leave.
Brother, it is you who rebels at every turn and have turned away from us. You don't want to be part of our family and wish to live as you please along with the bad company you keep. All the labor that I do in the fields means nothing to you. You take for granted everything that our father owns.
Interrupt them! All these years I have provided for all your comforts. With everything under this roof and everything that is mine is yours. All I ask is that you obey my commands and love each other.
I don't feel welcome in this house anymore, Father. And as my last request, please give me my share of your money so that I can live life on my own terms, with no restraints, where I can establish my own worth and presence.
You can't just walk away from our family and your responsibilities. You are our son, cherished and nourished from the day of your birth. We raised you to be a man, but you still talk like a young boy, and have forgotten all we have taught you.
I'm a man, and farm life is not for me. There is a world of opportunity out there, and I want to enjoy life with friends who truly care about me. I can make more money by investing without having to labor and live like a king. I demand my share, Father.
All right, son. I will give you your share along with the word of advice. The world and its splendor may be appealing to you now, but it's a quicksand out there, and you will then value the life your mother and I gave you.
I know life out there is going to be better than life out here, and I will prove this.
Although the father knew that this would happen, he never expected it to happen so soon. He was very sad and hoped that his son would realize his mistake and return one day. He knew the world was cruel, and he also knew that there was nothing he can do to hold his son back. So he let him go, asking God to keep his son safe in the midst of the city's wickedness. To the city he went with his friends, with new clothes, in the city square, eating, drinking, dancing, gambling his money. city's water and food reserves. Deserted by his dear friends, he thinks about his life. Desperate, he goes around asking for help, but they pay him no heed. They throw him out into the streets, a dark and scary place, and surrounding him was evil. He is stripped of everything he had. He is now lonely and helpless. The city had lost all its attraction, and he longs now to be back in the comfort of his own home. But he remembers what he said to his father. He had not bathed in days. He was tired, he was hungry, and he was in rags. But he kept on going. Wandering along, he sees a rich man walking towards him. Hopeful, he rushes to meet the rich man.
Sir, my father is a wise and wealthy man, but I have left his home and came here from your beginnings. And I was cheated and robbed of all my money. I beg of you to help me regain what I have lost.
You? The son of a wealthy person? I don't believe you. No son would leave the comforts of his house and live so pitifully.
I assure you that I have, sir. When I was attracted to the city, I spent all I have had on luxurious things. And now I need to earn money.
You think earning money is easy? Very well. Go feed my pigs, and whatever they eat is good enough for you too. And remember, I don't tolerate lazy people.
So he went, working for the rich man. He falls onto his knees, into the pigsty. He's so hungry. He grabs the barrels holding the pig feed and actually eats it. It tastes awful, but he was too hungry to worry about it. He looks around thinking to himself,
My father's workers have plenty to eat, and here I am, starving to death. I will go to my father and say to him, Father, I have sinned against God in heaven, and against you. I am no longer good enough to be called your son. Treat me like one of your workers.
he walks towards his home, the prodigal son, with his steps hesitant and his head hung down. He's filled with remorse and with doubts. distance. Father sees his son, and with joy, he rushes towards him with outstretched hands.
I have sinned against heaven and you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. I have missed you, and I love you.
Hurry and bring the best clothes and put them on him. Give him a ring for his finger and sandals for his feet. Get the fattened calf and prepare it so we can eat and celebrate. This son of mine was dead. He was lost and has now been found.
What's all this noise I hear? Are we having a celebration at home?
Master, your brother has come, and your father has killed the fattened calf, because he has gotten him back safe and sound.
Father, all these years I've been slaving for you and never disobeyed your orders. Yet you never gave me even a young goat so I could celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours, who has squandered your property, comes home, you kill the fattened calf for him.
In the morning, you are always with me, and everything that I have is yours. But we now have to celebrate and be glad, because this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is now found.